It's interesting what you can learn about a person if you just take a second or two to chat over a cup of coffee. And that's what our Sean Stryker has been doing this week. He's helping us get to know a few of the candidates who will be on next week's ballot. And in this afternoon's Coffee with the Candidates, Sean sits down with Congressman Lloyd Smucker at a local favorite, Maple Donuts.
Congressman Lloyd Smucker is the current U.S. representative from Pennsylvania's 11th Congressional District. He's up for re-election and hopes to continue serving the area where he was born and raised.
What is it about this area that you like so much?
Sure. I mean, it's a wonderful area, and it's a real privilege to be able to represent the area where I live. And I have lived here all my life. I was born in an old order Amish family in the community, raised a family here, and you know the district that I represent includes two counties, Lancaster County, which is where I live, and then about 60% of York County. And it's just a great area.
To be able to be a leader to help govern where you grew up,
Right.
What does that mean to you?
Well, so you know, if you look at all of history from the founding of the country, there's only been about 11,000 people who've served in Congress. And so yes, as I mentioned, it really is a privilege. But you know, people place trust in you to be the voice of the community in Washington, D.C., to fight for their values, to fight for what they believe is important. It's you know, I always count it a privilege. I still think we live in the best country in the face of the earth.
So I have a 2-year-old. I know you're a family man.
Yes.
When you approach what you are doing down in Washington, how big of a role does that play in your decision making on a day-to-day basis?
Well, it's actually one of the reasons I ran for Congress. You know, I saw as a business owner, I bought a small business when I was 17 years old. Grew it over 25 years into a regional leader in commercial construction, the type of construction that they're still doing. My brother owns the company now. But I saw what I felt was a growth in federal government that was intrusive. It intruded almost every area of our lives, certainly a regulatory environment that affected the ability to run a good business. And so I ran for that reason. I wanted to ensure that that opportunity that I had to buy a business and grow a business at 17 years old, that opportunity continues to exist for my kids and for future generations, like I said. And I've been very concerned about policies coming out of COVID that have been implemented by President Biden, Nancy Pelosi, and Democrats in Congress that are hurting American people, hurting people all across my district. I talk to them every day. People are very worried, very concerned about the prices. You know, food prices have been going up double-digit per year. You know, we're seeing a 40-year high in inflation, and we, as Republicans, you know, have, I think, better answers to help.
And we do have extended clips of that interview for you on our website, fox43.com, and on our YouTube channel. Tomorrow, Sean's going to be speaking to Congressman Smucker's opponent, Bob Hollister.